Hey, shalom, shalom. First off, as always, I want to give infinite praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakah Kadash. Of course, those are the true names of the Heavenly Father, in the name of the Only Begotten Son, in the name of the Holy Spirit. Okay, double honors goes out to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and a sincere peace and salutation goes out to the elect. And real quick, as you can see, I'm just in transit on my way to camp, and I just wanted to make a quick hit, through the Spirit, and just in reference or in regards to faith. Hebrews 11:1, it tells us, faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. And just looking, within my own personal, life, the journey, my walk, and I know, I speak for all the men, that are serving the Lord, in truth and sincerity. And when it comes to whatever situation, whatever plight that you may be in, man, faith, it's like, bro, believe, and look, the Lord is definitely going to present us with circumstances and situations that are going to appear to the natural man, to the carnal man, that these things are, can't be resolved, can't be fixed, and, like in the book of Sirach, Ecclesiastes tells us, prosperity, adversity, life and death, it all comes, the origin of all those things, it comes from Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man, so these different, trials and tribulations, are essentially tests, as it's testing, our faith, our belief, ultimately, you're gonna find yourself in some situations, man, but all in all, it's just training, man. These things are just really to build, a closer connection, or relationship, with Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. What was that? I think it's Romans 5th. The tribulations work of patience, and patience, experience hope. And through, gaining, those, the reps, essentially is what you can call them. When we come out of all of it, we gain the experience, the tribulation, the experience, and the experience, you have the hope, because we understand and recognize that, despite whatever the Lord, placed upon us, whatever we're, currently going through, or whatever the future holds for us, that the Lord has, our best interests in mind, at the end of the day. That's Romans 8. All things work out for the good, for those that, love, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, roughly paraphrasing. So despite, whether it may be good or bad, or whatever you may be feeling within the, within the time frame of that situation, or whatever you may be going through, just know, the storm is going to pass, but then it's going to be more, and that's what I was just thinking. I'm like, damn, okay, I'm looking at the plate that I have, full right now of things that I have to handle, things that I have to, just everything, first and foremost, priority, which is doing the work of the Lord, but then outside of that, in my personal life, and things that responsibilities and duties and things that I need to handle, and it's a constant war, it's a constant, tug within yourself. And the elder made a beautiful point. He actually, questioned us last week. We've been going into, the book of Samuel, and we was on in the chapter where David, I believe it's in 17th chapter, I believe, David faced Goliath, and he kind of posed the question, who is our modern day, Goliath, and a lot of answers were given, but the chief answer was, ourselves, the war 144, the war, or the battle that's being waged, internally, and look, man, that's extremely important. The Paul said it. Paul quoted, he said, things, I want to do, I don't do. Things I don't want to do, I do. And it's the sin that dwelleth within me. So Even though that the outward man perishes, but the inward man is renewed day by day, long as we continue, to have faith and trust in the Lord. Continue to move forward and to contend, to get down for your crown, so to speak, like the elder Monaghan likes to say. But nonetheless, it is a war, man. It is a day-to-day thing, hour to hour, minute to minute, second to second, in making, trying to make the right decisions. And ultimately, we know that, when you look at things from the highest perspective, it's Yahweh Shai that's controlling the game. Destiny is a real thing. Man's goings of the Lord. I can even understand his own way. So, despite what, like I said, the circumstances, whatever decisions that, you look back and obviously in hindsight it's 2020. I should have did this and I should have did that. At least that, going forward, try to implement those things and, the wisdom that the Lord has really imparted, and given to you through certain situations or experiences that you had, and try to apply those things to your current, movement and walk, man. Whatever the situation may be, okay? Because these, and this is the thing, we're in the time where things are heating up, man. And so these situations, things may be getting tighter, but the faith really is being exercised when you really truly think about it, because at like the point we was in Samuel's, David, before he faced Goliath, the Lord had put him in certain circumstances and situations where he was able to see the Lord deliver him out of the hand of danger or a situation that threatened his life. Case in point, the bear and the lion, which he had said. He said, man, the Lord, gave those beasts into my hand, so I know how much more he gonna do, to this uncircumcised heathen, that defy the armies of the living power. So this is the same mindset, man. You gotta meditate on and continuously, to meditate on, man, and really, to consider those things. And despite whatever situation, you got to keep that in the forefront of your mind. Trust in the Lord with all our heart and lean not unto our own understanding. Okay, and He shall direct our paths. So we got to continue to move forward. We have to continue to endure. We got to continue to be better. We got to, you get knocked down, you get beat up, you get smacked around, get the fuck back up. Yahweh said, he that endureth unto the end, the same shall be saved. Okay. So, it ain't over till it's over, man. It ain't about how I just seen a post this morning. It ain't about how you started. It's about how you finish. And that's the biggest thing, man. We're trying to finish this thing. We're trying to maintain it to the end. We're trying to, however we got to go out, however the Lord has it written for us. Long as we're just trying to be in good graces with Yahweh Shai. Because look, man, it's. Thing is, we ain't suffered nothing that's uncommon to man. The Lord how you going through certain situations, but then will expose and show you, bro, you think you ain't by your fucking self, so tighten up, you whatever emotions you feel, you may be mad, you're sad, angry, you know what I'm saying, you're going through all these different emotions, but at the end of the day, it is what it is, And you just gotta, you one day may be fucked up, it's like, all right, man, you got tomorrow, Lord's will, Lord's will, we got, the next day, so I just wanted to share that, man. Just, keep in mind that, it's a faith above all, and despite the different hardships and things that we are wrestling with and dealing with, man, hey, the Lord basically set this thing up like a gym, the path that he got us walking in is being in the gym. And in order to get stronger, you got to put some more weight on it. You know what I'm saying? You want to bench more. Hey, put a little bit more weight on it, Put a little bit more weight on it and then hit them reps. And then next, the level up, we're going to throw some more weight. We're going to do this exercise. We're going to do this. Because we're going to get your ass stronger. And it's not, you can't skip the process. You have to respect the process, man. And acknowledge it, and really, it's like, look, and there are many different things, that the Lord has shown you, going into the scriptures, man, reading, obviously praying, fasting, doing all of the different, equipping yourself with all of the spiritual or using all of the spiritual tools that Yahweh Shai has given us. Okay, but nonetheless, man, in enduring unto the end, that's what it is. And only trust, faith, fear, of the Lord is really going to, fuel us to get to that point. So I'm gonna just end it there. Hey, all praises, glory and honor goes to Yahweh Shai. Double honors, goes out to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and the sincere peace and salutations goes out to the elect. Shalom.